Space4Good is a Dutch social enterprise using satellite remote sensing and AI to map, analyze and generate complex ecosystems. Here at Station F, within the Microsoft Environmental Accelerator, they will focus on their Carbometrica offering dedicated to agroforestry. Now let's meet them. Hi Alex.
Hi Clément, thank you for having me. And you ask about some good news and bad news about our sector. And the bad news, I hope you're aware, it's about increasing biodiversity loss, it's about increasing CO2 levels, but it's also about the fact that we're still cutting 3 times as many trees as we're replanting. But on the good news, it's that more and more governments, companies and also individuals are doing something for nature conservation, nature protection. And here our role as Space4Good comes into play. We want to create transparency, both about the problems but also about the solutions.
Thank you, Alex. But I have a question. Today, what is the interest of using remote sensing, and how can we integrate it to contribute to many environmental issues?
I think the big benefit of satellite Earth observation is that we can create transparency all around the world. You have to imagine that we have sensors in sky orbiting every place, every day, and that's what we're making use of. Looking into the sensors, using those sensors in order to understand that something is happening on Earth, what is happening, and eventually also understanding why something is happening, so we can advise impact makers all around the world what to do, when and where.
Okay, and when we talk about remote sensing by satellite, isn't there a risk in the long run of polluting the sky? Because we see more and more that the sky is a complex subject. How do you position yourself in the question?
No, indeed. We shouldn't start polluting our sky in order to stop polluting our Earth. And we expect that we're gonna have around 100,000 more satellites in orbit in the next decade or two, from 4,500 which we have at the moment. So how do we avoid this issue? And I'm really happy that there's more and more startups actually tackling this issue. And not only thinking about a solution for the problem of how do we avoid collision between satellites, but actually even thinking in circular business models of maybe recycling some of the satellites to keep them longer in orbit. So I'm really happy that space is attracting the most talented and most passionate people to solve Earth and sky problem.
Okay, thank you, Alex.